How are you, blokes and Sheilas? I'm Braden and you're watching Scale Australia. We have got Redcat Ascent18. I'm pretty bloody excited about this one, so let's just dive straight into it. Alright, here's the box. Now, like the name implies, it's a 1/18 scale crawler. We got portal axles, ball bearings throughout, 750 milliamp hour LiPo battery. That is insane for a micro crawler, let alone stock battery. And then it got a 4 kilo micro servo. That is pretty crazy as well. And clipless body mount, so keep it looking nice. I got the red one, comes with silver and blue as well. I got the red one because Redcat, so it's my first Redcat. Haven't opened it yet. We're going to do that together right now. Oh, my body's popped off already, but it's in there. There's the body. Held in there with the zip tie. Ah, look at that. It's actually got some heft to it as well. Oh, I'm glad I got the red. That looks really nice, doesn't it? Body's got this clipless system on the back. You see that there, it spins. So this here slides in over that bar at the front and then goes down and clips in the back like that. There it is on. We'll have a look, see what else we get in the box. Now, the packaging is not the greatest packaging, but it did the job, I suppose. The body was rattling around in there, but that's not going to do anything to it. Righto, we've got a fairly decent sized controller. It's going to be a bit difficult to drive one-handed, but that's alright. Looks good. 4 AA batteries. Alright, the goodies bag. Probably shouldn't do that to the table, but anyways. Alright, so in the box, it's got the charger, obviously. Body mounts by the looks of it. If you want to put a different body on there, possibly, I'm guessing. Sticker sheet, I love stickers. I reckon everyone should give away stickers with anything that they give out. So that's awesome. I'm really happy about that. And just a quick little pamphlet to tell you how to get it going and everything like that. There's a QR code there for the full manual. Alright, there's just one thing I got to say about this before we get going. If you are thinking about buying this in Australia, it's not going to be $120 like it says. Which, that might be obvious to a lot of people, but it is also $90.69 I paid for just shipping alone for this car to get it to Australia. So all up it cost me $273 Australian for this, which, you know, isn't too bad when you think about it, because the FCX K5 Blazer, it cost around $220, and the SCX24 cost around $250. So if you're going off of those prices, it's pretty close. It's pretty good. I'm happy with it. I'm not going to complain anyways. Now this here seems a little bit loose at the back, I think. That's why it's come loose on me. I just need to tighten that screw up a little bit, I'm pretty sure. But that spins out. You can either fold it all the way up like that, or drop it down and it comes completely off. It's got the forward-facing motor, 1-speed gearbox, 750 milliamp hour LiPo battery, and it's all pretty down low. Everything is down nice and low. give you the lowest possible center of gravity. Love these skids. See, if you compare it to the other cars that I've got, if you're comparing it to this, if you're comparing it to that, you're getting your money's worth with this, because this didn't come with any side skids. It didn't come with the softest tyres I've ever felt on a ready to run. It didn't come with a forward facing motor that keeps the center of gravity nice and forward, you know what I mean? It didn't come with a 750 milliamp hour LiPo battery. It didn't come with portal axles. It didn't come with a 4 kilo servo. It did come with bearings, so that's one thing, I suppose. It didn't come with oil big bore shocks. That's crazy, and it feels like they've got oil in it. So for $270, you're still getting your money's worth out of it. No drama at all. And just nick this up just a touch. See if that holds a little bit better. Yep, that's exactly what I need to do. Alright, so if you get yours and this here is a little loose on the back, you just tighten up the screw a little bit and it's fine. Let's pop it on the scales and see what it weighs, hey, before we take it out on the course. Alright, here we go. Now I know this wheelbase is probably a little bit long, but if you press out here, it weighs it still, so chuck it on, see how it goes. 439 grams. That's lighter than what the FCX was, brand new, stock out the box, but this has only got a Lexan body on it, so that doesn't surprise me at all. Alright, before we get going, there's a few things I didn't touch on. I was charging my battery up and realised that I probably should mention something. It's got metal gears in your portals and CVDs as well in the front, so that's awesome. Your ring and pinion gears are metal as well, but the gears in your gearbox are plastic. Redcat has already thought of this, and they brought out pretty much every single upgrade you could think of for this car. They've got a massive list of upgrades on their website for it, and it's been around for a little bit now, so there's a lot of aftermarket parts as well that you can get for it from different companies. Now I mentioned these tyres before, they're soft, but they are glued on, they're not a bead lock, so that is a bit of a pain if you wanted to, I don't know, they're good tyres, it'd be good to keep them. 4-link suspension front and rear, the servo's axle mounted, and the shocks, I mentioned that they're oil filled, but they're plastic bodied with an alloy cap, and again you can buy the upgraded shock bodies for them, alloy shock bodies on Redcat. So like I said, they had this covered from the absolute start, the get-go, on every single upgrade that you could think of for this thing. Let's start it up and have a look at the steering and the slow crawl. Yes, that steering's pretty good. 4 kilo servo, can't complain. It's a 180 turn motor, not the slowest slow crawl ever, but it's one gear, so you do want that bit of punch to get going. On your controller, you've got your steering trim, throttle trim, steering drill rate, steering reverse, throttle reverse, and there's a channel 3 and a channel 4 on the side, but I don't think they actually do anything, so, but that's alright. It gives you room for lights and rear steer or something like that if you wanted it. Although I'm not sure how you'd go getting a servo in there. It looks like you wouldn't really have the room. You got multiple mounts for your shocks, so that's awesome. You can change your shocks around straight out the box if you wanted to. Make it to how you like it. Alright, enough of the chit chat I think. Let's get it on the track and see how it goes. I've got high hopes for this thing. I think it's going to perform very well. Righto, blokes and Sheilas, I am an absolute shocker at trying to speak while driving these cars, so I've recorded it. I'm just going to voice over top of me driving it. I think that'll be better for you, so you don't have to listen to me stutter my way through this bull crap. As you can see here, we are not having any problems with clearing those bumpers. This is a part where cars do get hung up on a fair bit, and this one just doesn't have a problem at all. Did a bit of a little jump there trying to get around the corner, but it did the job. Now, like I said, the slow crawl's not the best on this, but I think you're getting a pretty good medium between getting a slow crawl and a little bit of speed to pop yourself up over top of some obstacles. So I think it's pretty good. A good medium, if you ask me. It's nice and composed coming down that corner above the top of the waterfall. Oh. Righto, we drove a bit too close to the edge there, but anyways, let's keep continuing around. Like every other time, we're going to go around the bottom part of the track and then try the harder obstacles afterwards. The turning rate on this is absolutely amazing. Usually I have to take that 2 or 3 goes to get through that part of to get around that corner, sorry. Massive fan of the articulation as it's going in through this laneway. It looks amazing. Righto, here we are coming out the other side. This is very off camber, and as you can see, it just tipped over. It's pretty hard getting out of here in any truck, so can't really blame it for that. Up over the top, back down the other side, and through the mud pit. These are just wooden beads, and they do a really good job, if you ask me. I'm really, really happy with how well they go. Around the bottom of the waterfall, and let's head back up over the top of the stairs and back down the other side. I'm not sure what it is about this crawler, but I am a absolute massive fan of it. I'm not sure whether it's got anything to do with the style of the body because it's a ute and I live in Australia and utes are friggin' awesome, or what it is, but I just love it. Righto, here we are coming up to the top of bottom of the stairs, sorry. And tyres usually have a drama trying to hook up on this timber, but as you can see here, for a stock, fairly light truck, we are not having much of a drama at all. This is one spot coming back down this other side here that a lot of stock cars can't do. The FCX24 can't do this, and the SCX24 only just able to do it. So the fact that this is going down as easy as it is just mind blowing. If you live in America, you're getting an absolute awesome deal for this car for $120. That's crazy. Righto, let's try and get it back up the other side. Concentrate, Braden. Make sure you film the car. Good boy. Nah, he's flipping over. Let's try that again. Yeah, this is pretty steep. It's only a short incline, but it is a steep incline, so we can't be too harsh on it. Trying to bounce it up over top. No. And hit the ground that hard that it popped my body down onto the bumper, but all I had to do was unclip it, pop it off, pop it back on again, and she was all good to go. Righto, last go. We'll give it one more go and see how it goes. Nah, that wasn't a very good go, Braden. Righto, straight to the hardest hill that we've got on the track. The fact that it got this far up that quickly is freaking insane. As you can see here, our wheels are slipping quite a bit, but I don't think that's a problem with the tyres. They are pretty good. I think if we had a tiny bit more weight up front, even if you got maybe a smaller battery to put on that tray up over top of your front wheels, I think we'd get this. Righto, let's try that again. Not sure if we're going to make it, but it is getting extremely bloody close. So, we will see. Tried to bump it up there at the top, but it just threw it straight back towards me. It's so unbelievably close, it's not funny. It sort of just needs that tiny little bit more weight, and I think we'd have it for certain. Nah. One more try. Nope, not gonna make it. Righto, we'll just go straight from the top here and cross the bridge. Need to fix my bridge up a bit. Half of the logs on it aren't glued down anymore, so it does struggle getting across sometimes. As you can see there, the front tire dropped down into that hole. Usually doing that, it would just throw it straight down the stairs, but this here kept its composure and we stayed up there quite well. Get myself in a nice spot here, nice flex angle. Back her up a bit. Yeah, beautiful, look at that, nice. Righto blokes and shills, it's a beautiful sunny day, so let's take this car out on the rocks and see how she goes.